This is before we leave. It's a city builder where we are tasked with recolonizing planets and rediscovering civilization, from what I read. It's finally time. After so long, your peeps have emerged from their underground shelter and are on the surface again. Oh, this is nice. Let's get your peeps settled in by building some roads and huts. All buildings must be placed next to an existing road. Great, while the shelter slowly produces food and water, you'll need more and fast. Now you need to build a woodcutter to get wood for your buildings. Place it near some trees to get the wood faster. Now your peeps need help relearning the way of their ancestors to survive. Build an explorer hut to gather items from heaps of ancient technology, and build a library to help them learn and remember. You've run out of stone after building a well, and now the library needs more. Let's fix that. Use the demolish tool to break up some boulders into usable stone. Select the demolish tool and click the boulders you want to remove. Great, that's got you the stone you need. You can also demolish forests that are in your way, but unlike trees that woodcutter cuts down, forests that you demolish won't grow back. Try to demolish as few of you can to make space for building. Useful tip, when you're laying new roads or demolishing stuff, you can click and drag to create a long road or demolish an area. It saves a heap of time. Oop. Now that your village is set up, it's time to think about a bigger goal, exploring the world on a ship. You're going to need more tools to build your ship, amongst other things. There's an ancient metal device nearby that, according to legend, can turn one thing into another. Perhaps it can help. Time to hit the books. Now that your peeps have access to that library you just built, they'll need to research how to gather stone and other minerals. They can't repair the ship without them. First, you should check out the game speed controls. Up in the top left of your screen are buttons you can use to pause or speed time. Let's go with them now. Stone is an important resource and needs to be mined from the mountains on top of the highland. But first you need to reach the research elevators and then build one against the cliff. When placing your elevator, place it somewhere that will give you access to a decent amount of space on the highland, and will also give you access to the mountains and rusty hulks up on top. Also, even elevators need to be constructed next to a road, so don't forget to place a road all the way up to where you want to build it. Don't forget to use the transporifier to make more tools if you're running low. Seems like this would be fine. Now that you can reach the highlands, you need to work out how to get your peeps to mine that stone. Allows construction of quarries which produce stone. Quarries spread pollution to surrounding tiles, which gives peeps that walk on it minus happiness depending on how bad it gets. Quarry must be placed next to a mountain and also next to a road. You may need to construct a road from your elevator over to the mountain you want to mine from. wants me to build there, so let's do that. I'm just wondering, can people get past that? After your peeps are mining stone, you're well on your way to setting sail and discovering unseen lands. Find them, you'll need to repair ancient devices to make that old ship on the coast seaworthy. Excellent. Repairing the ship is going to take a lot of peeps and resources. Increase the population of your village to support the work that needs to be done. Okay, so there's proximity bonuses. Almost. Oh, your peeps are accumulating a lot of stuff. Let's research and build a warehouse to store some those surplus resources in. Choose which resource you want to store in your warehouse. They might look big, but warehouses have limited space. The more types of resources you store, the less space there will be for each type. Oh yeah. Nope, they can't get past that building. process the iron into tools, you'll need an iron smelter and a toolsmith. The special buildings that require power, fortunately your peeps have found an old generator near town. Repair the ruined generator, then build your iron smelter and toolsmith. You'll need to continue to make tools with transmogrifier until this is all set up. The experience of repairing a destroyed building helps the peeps to unlock the secrets of the power technology. Oh yeah, we just straight up got that. I guess you need to complete goals to get some researches open. Okay, smelter is done. For a small village, there's a lot happening here. Let's look at what's available to manage your settlements and peeps effectively. Click on the island detail button, the green one with the name of the island on it. This panel has a whole lot of information for you to explore as you need it, arranged under resource peeps and building tabs. For now, take a look at the peep details button. Panel. Here you can see every peep living on your island, along with things like what they're doing and a graph on how happy they are. You can click on the graph to make it bigger. Another thing you can do is view a variety of overlays that show you information directly on the planet. There's all sorts of information in here about how pollution is spreading across your islands, how happy your peeps are, how resources are flowing and more. There are tooltips and all the buttons that give you more information about what they'll show you. Finally, you can view detailed information about individual resources and how they're allocated in the top bar. Let's take a look at one of them, maybe your tools. Now that you've constructed a toolsmith, your demand for wood is going to increase. This is showing you a whole lot of things you've got. A line showing how many of the resources you've got available for use on the island out of the maximum you can store. A line showing how many of the resources are allocated for use, such as in construction or producing other resources. You can turn on the resource flow and resource storage overlays for this resource. If you click on any of the line graphs, it'll take you to each building on the island that section applies to in turn each time you click. The small slider underneath the available line allows you to set an amount that is reserved for shipping and construction. This is really useful if you've got a resource that your peeps keep using up when you try to ship it off to another island or keep it for building something. Your peeps are becoming unhappy. They're working hard and dealing with pollution from some of your buildings. Unhappy peeps will move and work more slowly, so it's definitely worth keeping their spirits up. As well as looking at the peep detail panel you just saw, you can also check the happiness of a single peep by clicking on them, then on the small happiness graph at the bottom of their card. One way to help your peeps stay happy is to give them better food and drink. Let's plant some vegetables and grow some tea. Later on you'll also be able to grow orchards, but they need different climate to the one this island has. Okay, so we'll have different climates as well. Nice, that's another woodcutter to help with that wood load. First vegetable made. First tea made. Finally, you have everything you need to repair the old ship. Your peeps are sailing again and they have so much to explore and learn. Try establishing a town on a new island, then seeing what else is out there to discover. Select your ship and then left click where you want it to move. You can even click out in an empty space to move there. Once you find an island you'll want to settle on and move the ship right next to it. Click its land button, then select where you want to start your new town. And it's slowly like building into a planet. The air shimmers from the heat. Your ship has discovered a new island, but there's no lush grass to be found here. It's a desert as far as the eye can see. You've heard that the ancients once buried treasure in places like this, but you doubt any remains. You can grow nearly anything here, but only on the fertile green tiles. Peeps that travel too far from the village will get fatigued. It's hot out there. They'll need appropriate clothing to prevent that. No, there's some green tiles. We've discovered a new kind of ancient technology. It was used to connect the entire planet. Gather with your explorers to unlock new secrets of the ancients. We've done it. Your peeps have arrived on a new island, and just like when they repaired their rune generator, they've learned the secrets of shipping while traveling here. Life here is precarious, so we'll need to rely on the first island for support. Let's find a way to transport resources between islands after establishing this new village. Oh, so we can fix this into a spaceship. We should build the huts and everything into the desert tiles so we can keep the green tiles for plants. Yeah, so you don't want them next to animals or population or pollution. Ah, and it needs to be on a green tile. Get shipping underway, you need to go back to your original island and build a port and a shipwright. Then you can make a trade ship to begin transporting resources. There are two ways to move resources between islands, manually or using smart shipping. Let's try manual shipment of potatoes first. First, select your newly built trade ship and move it next to the port on your original island. Now select your trade ship in the port resources window. You'll see a selection of different resources. First select the potatoes button, then move the slider to 20. Then click transfer. Now wait for your peeps to finish loading up the trade ship. You can see the amount under your ship cargo's total. Select your trade ship again and move them over to the port on the new island. Select your ship again, then click resources on the ship, the 20 potatoes, select the amount and click the transfer button again. Now for smart shipping, since your new settlement needs tools to advance, let's get a steady supply going. Click on the shipping button that has appeared on the left. Welcome to the shipping screen. Each island has a card which shows the resources that have been selected for shipping. To select a resource, first click the plus button on the card for your new island. Smart shipping lets you decide how much of a resource you want on each island, then use your trade ships to carry resources around and automatically balance those levels. Each resource is represented by a button. The number on the button is the amount of that resource that is currently on the island. The symbol next to it will show you if that amount is currently going up, down, or stable. Let's ask to maintain 30 tools on this island. So click on the tools button, then in the dialog that appears set the value to 30. Now there are two numbers on the tool button. The first still shows how many tools you have on the island, and the second number shows what you've set the level to. We can't send tools here if we don't have a source to get them from, so let's fix that. Finally, trade ships need to be told to participate in the smart shipping process. So select your trade ship and turn on the auto settings. Well done. The trade ship will now travel between your ports carrying tools as needed. You can do that with any other resource too. The new island only has 5 peeps, which isn't very useful. You can expand your population by constructing a school and building some empty huts. Note that if you haven't already done so, you'll have to go back to your original island to research school, as that's where the Creed research is found. Yeah, since here we're getting people from the starting shelter. There we go. Congratulations, you've now learned the basics of Before We Leave. The tutorial continues until the end of the game. If you feel sure you know what to do from now on, feel free to deactivate it now. You can also do this at any time during the rest of the tutorial. Note that deactivating the tutorial is permanent. You can't turn it back on without starting a new game from the main menu. Your peeps are wearing rags and they're not happy about it. Let's begin researching how we can give them better clothing. New clothes will help keep them happy, as well as removing fatigue caused by extreme temperatures. Fatigue occurs when peep walk too far between buildings, about 7 tiles on desert islands and 4 tiles on snow islands. The peeps will pause to recuperate at their destination before beginning their work. Fortunately, it can be prevented with better clothing. You'll need to research and build a number of things to outfit your peeps with better clothing. I mean, I really want the progression like hints, but I'd rather not have this in-depth of a thing all the time. I don't know. Fuck it. Let's just do it. Okay, so I can do research now. Allows production of clothing to protect your peeps from fatigue in cold or hot climates. Wearing better clothing also gives peeps plus happiness. We need to wait for some red stuff. Okay, I've got some better houses now. Need to wait for the 60. Oh, we can upgrade the huts. Nice. Should build an elevator. And a quarry. Nice, we're getting stone now. Okay. Can we build houses up here? We can, if we want to. Oh, but Highland can be used for farming too. Work, cooking, allows construction of kitchens and smoothie makers, which produce meals and smoothies, which make peeps much happier, and also increase how much they can carry and how long they work for. Kitchens and smoothie makers spread pollution to surrounding tiles, which gives peeps that walk on it minus. Meals give peeps plus happiness and increase the amount of resources peeps can carry by 1. Smoothies give peeps +3 happiness and increase their workday to 2.5 minutes. Allows construction of fountains, which give peeps plus happiness when walking nearby. Allows construction of sand mine and glass smelter which produce glass. Also allows construction of the marketplace where you can make luxuries to improve your peeps' mood. That leads to fuel. Allows construction of oil power generators which produce much more power than wood power generators. Steel. Bridges between tiles. Can we send technology over? We can. There we go, got some research. Nice. Clothing is researched. Cotton field. Nice, doesn't quite reach the grass plots. Okay. We need some more houses. vegetable fields. Okay, red technology is completely used up here. Maybe I should send all of my red technology to the first island instead. No, need a power source. Wait. Can build one more house there. There we go. Okay, we're making fabric too. Nice. I think the first island needs clothing, it's much more useful here. Yeah, the storage space. I think it's the ore, not the ready iron. There we are. Let's build a storage just up here for the metals. And the stone. The oil well. Ah, it's an oil deposit, okay. Now what does that look like? Hmm. Oh. Island 1 needs more water. We can scrap this explorer's hut. There's no more technology left. There an oil resource here. No. We can do some exploring. Oh? Sunken ruins. Oh. Frozen. Nothing on it. Oh. More sunken ruins. What's going on with Island 1? Why is there so little water? Can we get an upgrade for the wells? No. Oh yeah, the pollution is decreasing the well. Grab this and build another well there. Hopefully that'll work a bit better. No. Be plenty of water there. What are they complaining about now? Red technology. I don't see any oil. And again, I don't know what I'm looking for. know, it's Planet 2 that is complaining. Oh, we don't have a damn smelting plant, that's what it is. Oh, there we go. I mean, it has to be on this planet because I needed to build the rocket ship. Oh, I like how there's light coming through the holes. Just a big old sea. And we check out the library. Any tips there? Let's make a colony ship and go collect that. Knowledge there. Okay. Head over to the third island. Oop. You've discovered oil left behind by the ancients. Okay, there is some oil here. Now where is it? Ah, just a bunch of barrels. Sure. And we're gonna set up the basics here. Oh, there's a cat here. Hmm. In iron 10 tools. Should make another trade ship. Oh, there was a scout ship. I could have made that one when I was exploring. You can sacrifice it to fully explore Blaze. Make that automatic. Nice. Island 1 is sending its tools over to Island 3. Transport the iron here manually. About 20. We need 10 for the oil harvester. Nice, blow it back into auto. We'll start harvesting oil here and sending it back to Island 2. You want none in here. And Island 2 will fill up on it. Oh yeah, power. Island 2's clothing situation actually. Let's put some of the clothing in the warehouse. Just so we have space. Then a little bit of these clothes over to Island 3. They don't have to, they don't have to rest so much. They can provide us with more oil. Oh yeah, and red technology. Out of that too. What's the technology harvesting here? Plenty of red by the looks of it. with a warehouse for the technology, since that's our main thing here. I wonder if an island only has one type of research. Oh, I don't think you can even store that stuff. The library that stores it then. We'll bring in some stone from Island 1. There we go. We'd arrive in a bit. There we go. Yeah, it's the library that stores all the research. Okay, so oil is flowing to Island 2 now. Transport it up there. Start refining it. There we go. We are producing fuel. We'll need 20 of that. We build something to make it a bit better. Maybe one of these cleaners. 50 are required. Can we do any research? Oh, I didn't set them into sending away the research yet. There we go. Why isn't this running at all? I mean, there's the glass storage. Why isn't... Weird. It's just not transporting it. Is it too far away? Could we put it in here? There we go. Does it need to be on the same level, maybe? Oh, right, I guess it was filled with other junk. There we are, warehouse is upgraded. I think we can set up some new farmland and houses in here. be placed up there. Hmm. Oh yeah, I think it has to be grass. That's why. Well, hopefully these meals will help a bit. Do more. That is another liter of lemon water down. One more adult. We're not going to quite reach the 60 threshold. Hey, spaceship is being built. I'm guessing this will unlock a bunch of new technologies. I believe we can start populating planets. I don't know, same species as the Civ people, I guess. And I haven't played a Civilization game in ages. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever played a Civilization game. I was thinking about Mythology, but that's an Age of Empires, I think. I did play some Civ game on my DS. Can't remember which one though. Tiny sliver. Okay. Oh crap. Oh, got some blue technology here. You've discovered a new kind of ancient technology. You feel that you're following in the footsteps of those who came before. Gather it with your explorers. We've discovered a new planet. Life here will be precarious for a while, and there doesn't seem to be an ancient transmogrifier to rely on, so make sure you get the basics set up before you run out of resources. Try focusing on tools first. Experiences flying your first spaceship has unlocked the secrets of the spaceflight technology. Okay. Yeah, so first things first, we'll set up a iron mining operation. Huts for now, I guess, just to be sure. Okay. We've colonized the planet. Or very basically, at least, first. Well, Naomi, doing well. Just colonized a new planet. Ooh, bunch of technologies. Plus construction of cow farms, which produce milk, and sheep farms, which produce wool. Farms spread pollution. Milk gives peeps plus happiness. Construction of wheat fields, windmill and bakery to make bread, which makes peeps happier. Upgrading fields with irrigation, which increase their production speed. Oceanside desalination plant produces water even in the desert and also produces salt. Allows the construction of power poles along your roads, which will transfer power from generators to where it's required without peeps carrying it. So unlocks the road layer building, which is required for upgrading roads. Allows construction of storage hubs, relaxation hubs, and workshop hubs. Storage hubs store and transfer resources between neighboring buildings. Relaxation hubs make peeps in neighboring accommodation buildings immune to one source of unhappiness. Workshop hubs increase the production of neighboring buildings. Allows construction of the chemical factory, which produces chemicals. Chemicals can be used to improve pollution, cleaning as well in various advanced buildings. Chemical factory spare pollution. Allows construction of the cement maker, which produces cement. Cement is used to produce stone roads and construct many advanced buildings. Music shops produce musicians who wander your town, cheering peeps up. Peeps near the musician get plus happiness. Allows construction of an area for parties, which boost peeps' happiness up to maximum. Allows construction of decorated roads, which increase the happiness of peeps that walk along them. Decorated roads also reduce the gloom effect on the tile, but only if the tile does not have the power pole upgrade. Okay, so we can decorate the roads in heavily polluted areas for some extra happiness. Allows construction of large apartments to house many peeps. Yeah, no problem. Just reading up on the science that we unlocked. Allows construction of the stone roads, which improve the movement speed of peeps walking on them. Allows upgrading the shipwright to enable constructing submarines and large trade ships. Yeah, so with submarines, I guess we can explore the underwater ruins. Allows construction of hangars, skyports, and airships. Allows construction of gadgeteers who produce gadgets which are used to construct and upgrade advanced buildings. Inventing tinkering increases your peeps' minimum and maximum happiness, which will increase their movement and work speed if you keep them happy, but make them move and work more slowly if you don't. Allows upgrading many buildings with automation, which increases their production speed, decreases the number of peeps needed to operate them, and makes the buildings operate slowly even when no peeps are present. Allows construction of solar power and wind power generators. Wind generators are the most effective. on snow islands. On other islands they produce less power. Solar generators are most effective on desert islands, and on other islands they produce less power. Okay, and then we've got another section that we need to unlock. We should make a port and shipwright. Make a scout ship so we can explore the new planet. Oh yeah, stone quarry. Oh yeah? What class are you playing? Today I just reached the point where I need to start studying the dungeons a bit more before I attempt them. Hot weather system has begun on planet 2. If it arrives over an island, it can change how quickly peeps experience fatigue, speed up growth, crop growth, unless it's extremely hot, in which case it will slow growth, increase the effectiveness of solar generators. Calm weather system has begun. Slow ship movement, decrease the effectiveness of wind generators. Shadowhunter, nice. How are you liking the game so far? Scout ship. Need another woodcutter. More peeps. Increase the priority of these. Okay. All posts have been filled. Yeah, it's a really nice take on an MMO. Let's see what we have. Strange devices. You've discovered old electronics left behind by the ancients. You can harvest it for new resources. Electronics pile. White above and white below. Your ship has discovered a new island that is covered in freezing snow and ice. It was an aurora seen during a snowy night that first inspired humans to reach for the stars. Only basic food will grow here. Peeps that travel too far from the village will get fatigued. It's cold out there. They'll need appropriate clothing to prevent that. New island contains something your peeps have never seen before. Only closer examination will tell what it could be. Sphinx. Answer my riddle of face my wrath. Your ship has discovered a new island covered with forests of unusual density. Everything grows to an enormous size here. Fields on rainforest islands get a large boost to their productivity, but the bonus drops as you demolish forests, potentially even becoming a penalty. Ah. Gotta maintain the rainforest. Such a cool effect that you can see the explode areas like this. What is that? Ah, green technology. Huge metal fronts thrust up from the ground. Whatever could this strange new device the ancients be for? Nanotech Spire. So I'm guessing that these are like... since we have very few technology left to discover, these are like wonders or something. And this should be the last bits of ocean. And we can sacrifice the ship to explore an island. With this one, this is the biggest one. Bizarre ancient structure. Upon closer investigation, your peeps find the word GR3M fading beneath the rust. Graveling sounds from deep within the structure have the peeps decide they'd rather not meet whatever a GR3M might be. You can invent lightning to make powerful lights to keep away from your buildings. gremlins, tricksters and thieves. Interesting. So if we want to build on this island, we need to make lights to keep those things out. See if we can utilize any of the research here. Oh, it's snowing. Nah, not enough. Yeah, we need the blue research that's only available on the second planet. Unless we could... We have that new building. Launchpad for a spaceship. Starting construction requires the island to contain at least 20 peeps, more than the crew requirements for the spaceship. We could maybe... Oh! Spaceport allows trade spaceships to exchange resources with the planet's surface. You may only build one spaceport per planet. So we can trade between planets. Nice. Oh fuck, it's big. Of course we need to start getting steel and everything on the next planet first before we can build this there. But we can send all of our science over there. I think we've gotten all the islands on this planet. Yeah, there's only that tiny one there. I'll start storing steel there. Okay, so we have our iron production. Well, I guess the spaceport is our current goal. Paused its building up. Wood, stone. Oh. Actually, it's not that bad. I guess only the first one required steel then. Unless it has multiple bases, I guess. Oh yeah, and probably the first spaceport needs to build a rocket. How do I do? Like planet-wide shipping. I am pretty worried because the Steam store description warned us about space whales. No fucking clue what those are, but... Okay, almost ready. There we go. Trade spaceship. Or hold on. Oh, yeah, I think I built the right one. Oh, okay. Island is emptied. 400 blue. Reset we got. Okay. Ah, and we probably need to refuel it back at our place. Do I put the resources in this? Well. I have no clue how to put stuff in this rocket. So does it work just like that? Maybe. I do like how they do that rotation when the ship is leaving. Well, the port is ready, so... we get these basics done, we could send more colony ships and set up in the other areas. Oh, okay, that's how it works. Yeah, so just like ships, they don't even land, I guess, which is interesting. Yeah, so there's a shitload of electronics here. Sphinx is there. Cold Island. This has a nanotech spire in it. Oh no, other places have nanotech spires. This one has the Gremlin things in there. Maybe we'll colonize this place. The very basics. Some food, water, and an explorer's hut. Need a warehouse. Yeah, fuck it, let's place it there. Okay. It's not showing the same screen here though. I need to build a ship over on planet 2 then. So it'll transport stuff from planet 1 to here. Bit weird. No, it's not even an option to. Not even an option to build a ship here. I'll read about that a bit.